Okay then. Right, as the title to this video says, it's just going to be my thoughts on Lockdown, not a full review of the show. Mainly because I haven't seen the whole thing, and that's because I lost interest during the show, so I won't give it out of 10 or anything like that, because it wouldn't be fair, because I didn't watch the whole thing. But I would like to know the only reason I didn't watch it all was, as I said, because I lost interest. Yeah, we started off with the X Division, which is a good idea. It's always good, I think, to start with the X Division. It's like WWE start WrestleMania with the Money in the Bank, that sort of thing. You know, people like that sort of match where you're likely to see a high risk. And this is okay. I wouldn't usually keen on the idea of the guys starting it, and then when we get down to 2, then that's a normal steel cage match. But it worked out, it was okay. Tony Man sent on was pretty sweet. Johnny Devine's Shooting Star Press, missed it, but it was good. He got the rotation around well. It was a big impact on the mat, was all that must have hurt. So yeah, the opening match was good. I was excited for this review. I was, you know, that match, the women's tag team match, Lockdown, Lethal Lockdown, and the main event. I was highly excited. So I thought this is a very, very good chance of being a decent pay-per-view. And this match didn't change my mind. I thought, yeah, this could be okay. From there, though, we got the women's Queen of the Cage match. This was stupid. It's like, why take all this time to bring all these women out, and then, you know, 22 of them get involved? Which I can't remember whether it was Velvet Sky or Angelina Love that got in the cage with Roxy Laveau. Well, they lost. It wasn't a great match. Roxy Laveau is clearly quite decent in the ring. Whether it was Velvet Sky or Angelina Love, I can't remember, but she isn't. And it was nothing much. It was there. It took a bit of time. You had the tag team match later on in the show, so why bother doing this? But there we are. So we had that. Now I'm just going to what I can remember. I forgot the order. We had the Captain the Cage match. Like Don West said, I think during that early women's match, you know, the great thing about Lockdown is, yeah, every match is inside a steel cage, but every match has got that slight twist on it. No. You see, the slight twist, I think in TNA's management's mind, these slight twists that they put on things is going to make them different, it's going to make them stand out, it's going to get them up there with the WWE, and that's what will push them beyond the WWE one day. No. In my opinion, it's these slight twists, it's these stupid things that TNA do that turns off a lot of fans. That makes them not interested, and just like, why should I put up with this crap when I can just go watch the WWE? And yeah, it won't be quite as good, but at least my head won't be spinning. At least I'll know what's going on, you know. And it's sort of stuff like, why is he fighting him? And he was doing that last week. Now he's doing this week. And then you get these stupid, ridiculously over-the-top gimmick matches, and it makes no sense. But anyway, this wasn't great. There's too many tag teams in it. One of them was like a 14 thing. They threw everyone. You know, they're the tag team champions in the Lethal Lockdown, so they just put everyone else in this. And it's like, what's happening to LAX? What's happening to the Machine Guns and their push? You know, we got Kaz, who was looking like a real emerging star on all this, and now Big Potter Pump, a very old guy in the company, is going to get a world title shot. Kaz's push is gone. His team was Super Eric. But anyway, so yeah, they win. This was a poor match, and like Trish Slater said, if Kaz hadn't been in this match, it would have been awful. Truly awful, but it was okay in the end. It was just about watchable. Which doesn't say a lot really, does it? But there we are. Then we got the women's tag team match. This was good. This actually might have been the other side of the mixed tag match, which I didn't watch because the first minute of it just lost interest, flicked on. Yeah, the women's thing, that was good. We got Gail Kim's Hannah Karana. Overall, it was a good match. ODB was a lot better in this than I thought she was as well. I haven't been an ODB fan, but they pulled this off. It went well. So that was okay again. Gail Kim and Awesome Kong is always going to be good. Then we got Lethal Lockdown. Now, this match, it's a great idea for a match, I think, but it's kind of like the fact that you have to go for such a long time without there being pinfalls and submissions allowed, I think drew a little bit out of it, and the fact that Kevin Nash wasn't the last guy in for Team Cage, yeah. Surprised me. I was like, why is he not the last guy in? He's the oldest guy. He can barely walk. Why is he not coming in last? There they go. They decided to bring him in then. They brought Sting out last. And Sting, that was cool. I was hoping a bit more from Matt Morgan. The guy's a beast, you know. He has done an F5 in the past. I was hoping we were going to see that. There we are. So this was okay. The build-up was a little bit slow at times. Just, come on, drop the roof, let's go. But there we are. So again, this was okay. But like, you want to go back to the decent matches. We got 4 decent matches, and the rest of them were barely watchable. You know. Anyway, got a good big end spot with Christian Cage and AJ going through the table, which is a bit disappointing. I mean, it took all this time setting up. You know, it looked like a time that maybe AJ was going to do a spiral tap or shooting star press off the ladder through Christian Cage, which would have been immense. Didn't happen. They just went through. They didn't go through the middle of the table. They just went through the side of it, and it was a hugely dangerous spot, but it was meh in the end. Then we got the match, the one I was looking forward to. I think we all knew Joe was going to win, but Angle Joe, this MMA style build up to it, is going to be awesome. The main reason I was excited about it is because Kurt Angle has talked so much shit about going to do MMA, that he's going to fight this guy in Pride, but we're going to make this guy sign to UFC, so that's not going to happen. And he's been talking all this crap that, you know, he studies Chuck Liddell and he doesn't just watch him and all this. So it's like, Angle, just shut up and have an MMA match. So this is a big put up or shut up for Kurt Angle, this MMA style match. Samoa Joe, if any of you have been on RVD, Rob Van Dal's website, and seen the trailers for RVD TV, you'll see Samoa Joe is there. He's a friend of his, and it's him training against Van Dam, against Jesse McCauley, and like an MMA style thing. Joe was a beast in that, he really was. So yeah, we had this sort of half worked, half shoot sort of match. And it's like Bill and Doug came out with a comment saying that these two know enough about MMA to know what they can and can't do as far as MMA goes. I would agree with it. I thought, yeah, you know, they both know this stuff about MMA. They're both hopefully going to go out there and think, right, this is what people like about it, this is what they don't like about it. Let's not insult the fans' intelligence, let's go out there and give them the stuff on the mat that they're starting to like in the UFC. You know, well, let's cut out the boring stuff. They didn't do it. I think they kind of 2-stop start, too much standing up, you know, so they thought ref stands and back up, too much of that. And then we go into the wrestling match part of it. So every other move was a cripple crossface or a ankle lock, and it was just a little bit dull, it was a bit stop-start. It was good to watch. It had the big match atmosphere with the cameras following them from the back, the introductions in the ring, so you know, they gave the big match feel to it. But this is a match, I almost did a video a week ago purely on this match, about this could change world wrestling, you know, because as far as like UFC goes and MMA, it's starting to blow up. It's getting much bigger month after month. And I thought that with this sort of working relationship almost that Kurt Angle has with MMA, the fact that he's always talking about it, I thought that maybe this could be a big thing. Fans like this. It could be a major room for this in wrestling. Maybe WWE would just have to start doing it, because people were liking it so much in TNA, and it could have really expanded. They failed to do that. They never gave us a match that was ever going to do that, and that's disappointing. But you have to live with that. I think that TNA disappoint you sometimes. They did disappoint on this show. It could have been a lot better than this, and it was poor. Overall thoughts of it is TNA cannot do this sort of show if they want to overtake WWE. If TNA want to beat SmackDown's ratings regularly by the end of this year, the end of 2008, they're going to have to put on a much better pay-per-view than this to get people interested in Impact. I don't know what more I can say other than it was poor. They need to step it up. The X Division needs more happening there. The tag team division needs to come back. You've got the tag teams, you showed it with the match they had, but less of this stupid gimmick type matches. Joe's champion. Let's hope he's a dominant force and gets the sort of ring he did with the ROH belt. We'll see. Can TNA move on successfully from this? I don't know. I hope so. We'll see.